Hello everyone and welcome to another video. A few days ago I purchased a bundle of consoles and games, and included was this Sega Dreamcast. Today I'm going to be setting it up, playing it and judging whether it's a worthy console to buy in 2023. Alright, so before I set it up, the console needs a bit of a clean, but then it should be right to go. Also included in this, which I forgot to mention, was just one VMU. Doesn't seem to be working, so it probably needs new batteries. I think I've got some spare, so I'll put those in later. One thing that I have noticed with this is, apart from this controller, everything here is a bit yellow, especially this controller. That's pretty bad. The yellow plastic can be reverted back to its original white state with multiple different methods that use bleached cream peroxide or UV LEDs. It seems like the Dreamcast is going to need some new batteries. I'll take this back off it. And I've got a couple CR2032 button cells to go in. And there we go. I just had it beep. That's a good sign. It's pretty loud actually. Once the new button cell batteries were in, the VMU asked me to select a date and time. Now that's all set up and working, I'm going to go ahead and set the Dreamcast up on the TV. I've got the Dreamcast and everything all set up. I brought the TV over, now it's time to go turn it on. Hopefully this works. I'm pressing the power button. Oh, amazing! Alright, that's great. First time. That's the first time I've turned the Dreamcast on. Okay, this is a pretty cool looking menu screen. It's got animated icons. I've never used a Dreamcast before, so this is exciting. Time to take a look at the games. This is what I bought with the Dreamcast. They're not entirely legitimate, but they should work. So we've got something called Yu Suzuki, which I haven't heard of. Star Wars Racer, Soul Calibur, and Sega Rally. We'll start with Sega Rally and see if that works. Okay, that's checking the disc. The first pirated game I tested was Sega Rally. The 10 minutes I played I enjoyed, despite having no idea what the controls were and struggling to get to the checkpoints on time. I was pretty surprised by how good the graphics were in all games on the Dreamcast. I would actually say that they look the same or better quality in most cases than the PlayStation 2, despite the latter being a couple years newer and having more powerful hardware. Maybe some Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was good fun, and I mostly just played in arcade mode with a few different characters. It's a very similar style game to Tekken, and I was able to get the hang of it fairly quickly. However, I did notice the lack of an extra thumbstick, and also L1 and R1 buttons hindered my experience slightly. And in this scenario, I feel as though a controller like the DualShock 2 would serve better. I've never played this, so I'm kind of just like pressing a bunch of different buttons. The Sega Dreamcast has been requesting for the time to be set every power on, meaning that the clock battery requires replacing. Doing a clean job of replacing the battery does unfortunately involve a small mod, because as you can see, the battery is spot welded to the battery holder, which is in turn soldered to the circuit board. This means that I will at some point replace this with a new replacement battery socket that takes standard rechargeable button cells. I ordered the new socket on eBay, but it's a few months away still because I had to get it from the US. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the video in which I will perform this mod. I've owned the Sega Dreamcast for a couple of weeks now and I'm loving it and its library of games. The only small issue I've had was with the battery, and as the Dreamcast is turning 25 years old this year, it was to be expected. So, you might be wondering whether I recommend that you purchase this console in 2023. The answer is yes, if you have the cash. While consoles of the same generation like the PlayStation 2 and Xbox are going all the time on eBay for 100 to 200 Australian dollars, the Dreamcast is a very different story. With just 9.13 million units sold worldwide, they're hard to come by and are very expensive when you do. Power consoles with a single controller nearly always sell for 300 AUD plus. That concludes this video, and if you enjoyed it then please subscribe, like and join my Discord server which is in the description. Thanks for watching.